recording this class. I'm going to try to record every class, so maybe I can upload it to your system. Let's see. Here we go with the first one. Can you see? Can you see?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you. Come on, split it. Okay. These are the units that we are going to be seeing, and the order is shifted. So I'm going to start with unit 4 first. Why is that? Because in this particular class, we are going to have an international interaction with students from the University of Vienna in Austria. So they are in the same situation we are right now, so they're working from home. And the teachers are also working from home. The pandemic is all over, so we're going to be facing the same situation. So in order for us to start working with them, we need to start with culture, because we need to know about culture and the models that go around culture, the models that study culture. So first with that, I have already uploaded to the virtual room some of the material that you're going to be seeing, and I'm going to upload it as soon as we finish this interaction. I'm going to upload the rest. So for this, you're going to have to work in groups. And basically, most of the activities you're going to be doing is working in groups, besides studying different cases, and you're going to have to read a lot also. The next unit, after we finish with the people in Vienna, we are going to continue with the subject with an overview of management, then the evolution of management, international operations and environmental forces. So we're going to be working basically with multinational companies or studying multinational companies and real cases. And we're going to finish with the different types of planning. The class demands a lot from you, also from me, but a lot from you, because you're going to have to deal with, I have people waiting. You're going to have to deal with a lot of group activity. Let's see. Okay, let's go with the next. If it moves, move it. It doesn't want to move. There. How are we going to be working? Connection and material with Zoom, Google Meet, if we have some problems with Zoom. But in these first weeks, we have to get very used to working with Zoom, because the people in Vienna, they do work with Zoom. Okay, so all the activities they do it with Zoom and forums, more than Google Meet. So we are going to favor that one. Multinational management books, I'm going to upload certain chapters, not the entire book, but chapters. We're going to be working with cases and some videos also. Tests, we have 2 tests actually. The first one is 20%, that is going to be related most likely to culture and how you develop the activity. The next one is for 30% and a final dissertation, which is 30%, and 2 workshops. All right. So if you can see, most of the activities, the evaluated activities, are going to be in groups. So you're going to have to learn how to deal with each other online. The rules, the usual rules, right? What I do like to emphasize here is that you have to be responsible for checking your virtual room all the time, because now we are going to be using the virtual room with different tools. So I need you to be very familiar with that. Dynamics of the class. I'm going to be presenting the content that we're going to be seeing, and then you're going to have to work again in an asynchronous modality, working you on your own. And we're going to start the class with me, very similar to what we did when we were all here. we're going to start the class. I'm going to introduce the subject. I'm going to guide you. I'm going to answer your questions. And then you're going to be working on your own. Workshops, you already know how the workshops work. 4 students max for every workshop, minimum 2, but I would like you to work with 4s. And also when we work with the people in Vienna, they're also going to be working in 4s. Right? Any questions so far? This is the general stuff of every semester. Any questions? Questions? No questions?
No.
No.
Good.
No question.
No questions.
Okay, so let me go to my next slide. This is interesting. We're going to start working immediately. So this is interacting with the university students of Vienna, and I'm going to give you the instructions right away. I have already uploaded a chapter of a book, which is very light, very easy to understand, but it's mainly focused on Vienna, Austrian culture. Okay, so for that case, we move this. When you read this, the next time I see you, which is going to be when? When am I going to see you again?
Friday.
Friday. That means next week. Friday is a holiday. So next week, I'm going to ask you, we're going to discuss these questions, the questions that you already have here. You already have this on your virtual room. So that's going to be the first interaction we're going to have, because we need to prepare to the time when we meet these people. In the meantime, you already have a week. You have to identify 10 real Chilean companies that you will represent to the and present and negotiate with the people in Vienna. Okay, and then you have to prepare of each company. Now, this is the group activity where you have to get very well organized. Why? Because out of those 10 companies, it doesn't mean that every single group is going to work with the 10 companies. You are going to make a pool of 10 companies. It's a whole pool, but each group is going to present one. That's why I have 10 companies, because you are in this moment 38. Okay, so according to the groups, you're going to make groups and work with one company. Now, there are some companies that they already have on Google, if you Google it, that they have their whole presentation in English ready. So it's just for you to start working with them, with the information you have, and if you don't find it, then you would have to make the presentation in English. But most of the big companies, they already exist, the entire presentation in English, right? So that's another thing that you have to do as a group, as the entire class. How you're going to get organized, not to repeat the companies. So every group must have a company. Altogether, 10 companies. Got it? Questions?
No.
Cool.
Nope.
Okay, so for this interaction with these students, you're going to be meeting them in 2 sessions. So you're going to have 2 meetings altogether. So you will meet them, you're going to introduce them, but in order for you to start interacting with them, we need to study culture first. So we are going to have all what is left in mid-May, probably we're going to have our first interaction, all right? And before, you have to know how they like to greet, study them. That's what you're going to be doing. Study these people and then interact with them. Okay, because you're going to introduce the business. You're going to introduce the company that you're going to be representing. They are going to do exactly the same activities you're going to be doing, they're going to be doing with their own companies. So when you interact, they're going to present the Austrian companies and you're going to present the Chilean companies. Do you understand?
Yes.
Cool. Preparing for meeting number 2, you have different tasks. You have to read through, that's what I told you before, read through the websites, studying the companies, and decide after we have all the companies, we are going to decide out of the 10 companies, 2 best companies, and that is going to be a vote from you. So here we have the group of each group presenting their companies. And then out of the entire class, we are going to vote for 2. And those 2 companies are the ones that are going to be dealt with. Okay? Now, the Austrian students will also tell you about their companies, and you will have to tell them also, this is part of your investigation, how are the finances of that company and the pricing and everything related to the company. Next task. You have to target the market in Chile for the Austrian companies, the price policy, which marketing measures would be suitable, the sales distribution and everything. You know the Chilean market. Okay. Questions? No?
No.
3. Here you have to, somebody's waiting. Here you have to, where are they? Can you see my meeting room? There we go. You have to schedule the meeting, okay? And here, again, you're going to be using Zoom. So you can schedule the meeting through Google Calendar to invite them for the meeting. Here you have to follow all the protocols in the meeting. Okay, so you gotta be very well prepared. And you have to decide who is going to chair the meeting. When I say who's going to chair the meeting and who is going to be the spokesperson in charge of this presentation. You have to send the invitations to the Austrian partners as well. Let me see if I can go to my next. Meeting number 2, this is the moment of the meeting. Then you're going to be asked a few questions. The Austrian teacher is going to ask about the Chileans and how the Chileans behaved. And I'm going to be asking you about the Austrians, how they were doing, and we're going to vote for the best performance. Good. Some of the discussions, so you can have an idea what we're going to be talking about in this first interaction with other people in other universities, other students, is how was the negotiation itself, or how easy or how difficult it was, the expectations that you had, were they fulfilled or not, what was unexpected from the meetings, and what was it like to interact with other people in other countries, other students in other countries. And finally, you can do it. Okay? It seems like a lot of work, but it's not really. It's just preparing and you understanding what to expect if you know the culture of the people. So this is your first interaction. We are going to be dealing with management.
Yeah.
Honey, questions? Sebastian, you have a question?
No.
No?
Sorry.
Okay. All right. And this is it. So for our next class, you already have assignments. Okay? You got to read the text that you have there, and you got to start looking for the companies and get organized not to present the same company. I have some names. I'm going to upload it to the virtual room so you can, I have some links that can be useful for a set of examples of Chilean companies that they have all their material already in English. So you don't have to prepare in those cases, but that depends on your investigation of the subject. Cool? Are you okay? Cool. Great.
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to finish with this today, and I'm going to see you with this work ready for next week. And next week, I'm going to start immediately with culture. Okay, culture is a little dense, but we're going to go easy on it. Good? Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
plenty of work. Remember, next week, I want the groups, the companies, and the text. It's about 7 pages, so it's not that much. Already read, because I'm going to be asking you about it, all right? Good enough?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. I'll see you Tuesday. Fine.
Yes.
Oh, before I leave, who's here? Camila Studillo, did she show up? No? Marcelo Cancino?
Missy,
Yes, yes, Francisca, what's up?
nothing.
Is Marcelo Cancino here? Did he leave?
Marcelo, where are you?
Where are you, Marcelo? So you're going to be
I
absent.
know you there. I know you there.
Guys, I'm going to be calling the row.
Are you there? F.
God. Okay, I can see you all.
I know you
Marcelo?
there, Marcelo.
Okay, he's absent. Giorgio, Canessa. Is Giorgio here? He left?
Here, sorry, here.
Okay. Martin, I saw you. Martin.
Yeah, I'm here, miss.
Okay, cool. Paula Cheuque.
Present, Miss.
Thank you. Daniela Cortez. I see you.
Hear me.
Thank you. Daphne Diaz.
Present, Miss.
Good. Felipe Dueñas. Got it. Sofía Flores. Sofía.
Here.
Good. Marcelo Jalos. Marcelo,
Here.
Mr. Jalos.
Present, miss. Present, miss.
Antonella Jufra.
Present.
Thank you. Sebastian Guerrero.
Present.
Got it. Thanks. Vanessa Labra.
Present.
Thanks. Juan Pablo Mayorga. Juan Pablo. Present. Francisca Molina. I just saw you laughing, Francisca. Stephanie Montoya.
Present,
Stephanie, thanks. I got a lot of faces, so. Gladys. Gladys. Thanks. Okay. Carlos Ordenes. Didn't show up. Guillermo Peña.
Present.
Thank you, Guillermo. Felipe Pichara.
Here I am.
There you are. Giorgio Prato. Giorgio.
Miss.
Thank you. María Josefa Ramírez. María Josefa? No?
Here.
Oh, good. Nicolás Rebolledo.
Present. Here.
Okay, there you are. Sebastián Rivera.
Present.
Sorry.
Sorry,
You're in stereo. Alexander Rodriguez. Alexander. Thank you. Fabiola Rojas. Fabiola, I saw you before. There you go.
Here.
Daniela Romero.
Present, Miss.
Thank you. Valentina Rubilar. Okay. Diego Valenzuela. I believe I saw.
Present, miss.
I got it. Emerson Vasquez. Emerson.
Present, miss.
Okay. Sebastián Vera.
Present.
There you are. Good. Ignacio Vergara. Ignacio. Sleeping. Valentina Villanello.
Present, Miss.
Gotcha. And Jasmine Villarroel.
Here, Miss.
Thank you. And Camila Yáñez.
Present.
Okay. Diego Reyes. No? All right. Okay, guys. Thank you all. I'll see you next week and get to work, get organized.
Miss, I have
Honey.
a question.
Sure.
How many people are in for groups? For a group?
Always 4, max.
Okay.
Always.
Max 4.
Max,
Miss?
yes.
Excuse me?
Yes. Sure.
Where we have to be? Where we have to be ready to the next weeks? I mean, the groups.
You got to
What else?
identify your group, the people that you're going to be working with, the
Yeah.
companies, and then you have to relate the entire class so you don't repeat any company.
Okay.
And read the chapter.
All right.
Okay? So you got 3 things to do: the groups, the companies, and the book, the chapter. Plenty for one day. Sorry. But we need to be ready for next month. Got it?
Okay. All right.
Good
Thank
enough.
you.
It was good seeing you again, guys. See you then. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, honey.
See
Bye,
you.
Miss.
Have a nice
Take
day.
care.
Miss.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye, Miss.